Live from Phoenix, Arizona, you're watching Extraordinary Lovers TV. Every week, we cover topics that transform the world and ourselves through pleasure. And now, your hosts, best-selling author and international Tantra teacher, Laurie Hammers, and creator of the Extraordinary Lovers Experience and Sex and Happiness coach, Michael Gibson.
Yay.
Hello, everyone. Woo! How is everybody today? I'm excited to be here.
You are?
Yeah, well, we've been working on this show. This show has been so much fun to work on.
Totally. Totally fun. This is our holiday show.
It is. It's our holiday. Let's say it right. It's our holiday gift ideas and new sub giveaway.
And I keep telling him that sub is like dom and sub.
Yeah, and I keep telling her it's not.
Okay, whatever.
We'll explain it in a moment.
Also, I call the holidays days, D-A-Z-E, holidays, like people used to be. I don't know about COVID times, but in the times in years gone by, people would go around crazed from the holidays. So, so this, I call it the days period.
The days, people are dazed and confused during the holidays.
D-A-Z-E.
Yeah. Well, there's all kinds of stuff happening, but what we're really excited about today is this is our first show as a Twitch affiliate. Yes. What does that mean? What is a Twitch affiliate? So a Twitch affiliate is somebody who meets some metrics and has to do some things, and we did that. And
because of you, we did that because of you. We did that because you joined us, because you
came and hang out with us.
You came to hang out with us, and so that's, we made the metrics.
Yeah. So it really is like all of you did that for us, and we really appreciate that. And so what that means is that our channel can now be supported. So you can support our channel by doing several different ways. One of the ways is through donations. We got our first donation last week from
we got a tip from Heather Kedar. Yay! And Shane Bandolini.
We were so lit up. We were walking out of here going, oh my gosh, people like us.
And they're going to join us later today.
Yeah. Shh. Don't give anything away.
Oh.
She says all the time she can't keep a secret. So
I'm not. Don't tell me any secrets. I can't.
You're the worst at secrets.
I know. And you know that.
Oh, well. So this is our first show, and we've got some special things for you.
This is our first legit show.
One of the ways, again, that you can support the show is through donations. And we'll put up a way to do that. There it is. And so another way is through cheering. And cheering, I didn't know about at first. I didn't know what it meant. What does it mean to cheer? But you can purchase these things called bits, and then you can cheer with bits, like 100 bits or 500 bits or whatever, however many bits you can cheer with. And I thought, it was like, wow, that's kind of cool. People can cheer you on,
They
Laurie.
used to call, didn't they used to call coins bits?
In
the United States, there was something about...
Well, each
2 bits, 4 bits, 6 bits a dollar.
Yep.
Isn't that old? That's really, I'm aging myself there.
Well, and Twitch is a new technology using old terminology.
Yeah.
So that's kind of cool.
Trying to bring back.
Way to go, Twitch.
Yeah.
Cheers.
Yeah.
Cheers. So that's another way. Another way is through subscriptions. So you can subscribe to the channel, and that supports us as well. And so because today is our holiday gift ideas and new sub giveaways, we wanted to do something special for those who became subscribers, people who decided that they wanted to support us. And so there are 3 tiers. Tier 1 is it's about $5 a month, and you can support the channel that way. But what we're doing special today for you is we're giving you 5% off everything in Laurie's gift bag. So anything that we're going to reveal some gifts and gift ideas for you, and Laurie's got an amazing gift bag of treasure troves for you. So we're going to go over that. 5% off of that, plus that enters you into a special giveaway that we're going to reveal later on today. So stick around. The second tier, it's about $10 a month. And we'll give you 10% off everything that's in Laurie's gift bag.
What is it about? It's about $10.
It's like $9.99.
Oh, okay.
I'm lazy.
I like everything to be I'm so literal.
Yeah.
I want to know what it's
$9.99 a month for literal Laurie.
Thank you.
That's your new nickname, by the way.
LL.
Literal Laurie.
LL Cool Lord.
That's cool. I like that.
Yeah.
All right. You know I like the hip hop, right? So, and then the last one is tier 3, which is $25 a month, $24.99 a month for Literal Laurie. And that subscription.
It's about 25.
It is about. That subscription gives you 25% off anything in Laurie's gift bag, and also enters you into the drawing we're going to be doing at the end of the show. And so we've got a big show lined up for you. We've got lots of things to show you, and we're just excited that you're here with us today. I think we should probably introduce ourselves. This is Laurie Handlers, the one and only, and I'm Michael Gibson.
Oh, you think they thought you were me?
Well, some people may show up and they have no idea who we are. So that's possible.
Oh, okay. This is Michael Gibson, and I'm Laurie Handlers.
Just in
We
case.
can do it periodically throughout.
Yeah. Or maybe we can get little name tags. Or we could wear name. I don't know. Never mind. Anyway, how are you today?
I'm good.
Are you ready to give some stuff away?
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
ready to give stuff away. I'm ready to tell people about some cool things. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to say this. I think it's really important for you to know that we're aware that Christmas is next week. And so maybe some of this stuff won't get to you for Christmas. However, I think the type of gifts we're talking about might be better suited for New Year's Eve. You know what I mean?
Maybe. You mean not a family affair?
I'm winking at you because, I think they might do well over Christmas, but much better over New Year's Eve. So,
Okay.
okay, so you...
And besides, you know what? I don't even know. I have no idea if people are following, like, everything has to be there at a certain time anymore. Because I think most people are staying home.
Yeah.
I think it would be bad to start getting into this politics things, but I think everybody is staying home from parties except the people at the White House.
Well,
I've heard that they've been having party after party after party.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder what that's about.
The last hurrah. is
Super
what it's
excited about losing the election. I'm fired up
wanting
about,
to
I
get
don't know.
loaded. I don't know.
Who knows? Anyway, so also we want to engage with you, chat. Chat, tell us where you're from. Give us a shout out. See where you're from. Where are you dialing in from today? And remember how you used to dial in? Where are you dialing in from? And you get on the radio, and the guy would say, "Where are you calling from today, caller?"
Oh,
kind of
I
thing.
used to have a show like that.
Did you?
My first podcast / internet radio show was, it was in a studio.
live call-in?
It was a studio in New York.
Wow.
I used to go in. It was TribecaRadio.net.
Oh yeah.
And I used to go in there, and then my tech would say, "You have a caller."
Wow.
And
Were you calling in from caller?
yeah, I would say that. And then I'd say, "Do you have any questions for my guest or for me?" And sometimes they didn't. They just called because they went to high school with one of us.
Oh, okay. Just to say hi.
Yeah.
That's it.
Something like that.
That's funny.
So my first show was a call-in show, yeah.
Well, so do we have? How about you ask the chat? Where are you calling in from today?
Where
chat?
are you calling in from today, chat? He's giving me my lines. Where are you calling in from today, chat?
Yeah, chat. Where are you calling in from today? That's funny. So we have. Let's see here. We have some new followers that just started following us.
Well, and we have some who were with us last week, so I see Nan.
Nan's in there, yeah.
Yeah.
And let's see here. Gaming Guide 100 started following us. Let's see here. 930323. Lots of really good numbers in there. Followed our channel. So, welcome to the show. We
That's
appreciate
great.
you being here. Thanks
That's
for the follows.
wonderful. Thank you. Thanks
Yeah.
for doing that. That helped us get our metrics.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know about you, but I like this gift bag over here is calling to me and telling me it wants to show some things.
Okay.
Yeah. Where do you want to start, Laurie? Literal Laurie?
Literal LL. I think we should start with we could start with hangings.
Oh,
So
okay.
before you hand me something, I can just say, like, over my head.
Mm-hmm.
Which way am I pointing? This way.
Yeah.
Over my head, you could see. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let's see, this way. You could see Shakti Shiva. those of you who don't know about Tantra, that sitting position is the most popular position or the most known position that Tantra is known for. And I have many of those, not
this one?
I have many of these hangings. I usually sell them for $50. And I just want to say to you that like when I say many, I'm going to show you a different background. This is the same Shakti Shiva, only you can see this is like a different color background. I don't know how real the colors are on this monitor, so. But I'm not going to open the whole thing up, but I'll just show. This is a Shakti Shiva, and the colors in the background are different. It's more orangey and yellowy and blue. This one behind me is more blues. So depending upon what colors you like, you can text me, write me, and say, do you have these colors in the background? They're very sort of batik, like they were batiqued.
Yeah, show the. It's really neat, and these are all from
Where
India,
do I hold
right?
it up to? They're all from India. How do I show the colors?
You can kind of.
Yeah, the background is batik. It's orange, blue, and yellow.
And here's another one, and then you already stretched it out, yeah.
And you've seen it's the Shakti Shiva that's behind me.
This is really beautiful, though. I love it.
Somebody did something.
Yeah.
You want to hold it? You want to open it up?
I'm gonna open it up and show everybody.
Okay.
This is really.
You're
I love
bigger
this.
than I am, so
I'm taller.
yeah.
Here we go. So that.
Yeah, it's
Is that-
very, very dramatic, and sitting on a red bed of lotus petals.
Yeah. So let me drop it.
So we have them with blues in the background, and we have some with oranges in the background. We have some with. What are you
I
laughing at?
went like this.
Oh,
I'm goofy.
that reminds me of what Eudidia did with my book that time.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's one thing. So that's $50, and if you subscribe, and want to order something like that, we said what the percentages would be off.
Yeah.
This time. Tier 1, 5% off. Tier 2. All right, let me have this.
These.
Yeah, these.
Okay.
I wanted to show you this one. This one's a little bit explicit.
A little bit explicit.
So if you have your children... No, I got an email from somebody telling me that they were on my birthday show, and we said some things that were sexual, and their daughter didn't think she wanted to hear those things. Remember that friend of mine who went off the show?
Oh, right, yeah.
Their daughter didn't want to hear those things around her parents.
Right.
So then they all got off. They all left us, so they never came in and said anything.
So bad. All
Anyway,
right.
here's
Carissa 2284. Welcome. Thank you for following our channel. We love you. Appreciate it.
Oh, hi. So good to see you. Kisses. Happy holidays. Thank you.
They're living in Germany.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great to see you, Carissa. Here's one of the other things. This is a... How do I do it? This is
There you go.
This is a Kama Sutra
So
picture.
this is art.
This is art. He's very athletic. She's standing up in his lap. She's sitting in his lap while he's standing. So we have lots of those. I'm going to show you some other ones. They're sacred sexuality.
Sacred Indian.
Yeah, they come right
Artworks.
off of the Kama Sutra.
Yeah.
Here's another one that's very beautiful. Can you hold this?
Sure.
This one, it's in its blues and purples. So the idea is, I have so many, and they're all different. So I can't just say, I have this one, I have 10 of them in purple. I don't. It's like you have to pick a color that you like. I usually say to people, pick the color here's another one that's in blues and greens. I usually say to people, this one is gorgeous also. I call this one entwined.
That's beautiful.
So you can frame these, or you can just hang them on your wall without a frame.
You can use them to create a temple.
That's right. We create temple spaces wherever we go, and we hang these up.
This is Laurie's temple space. It's actually her tantra room, and I convinced her to let me turn it into a studio, and with a little bit of coaxing and.
So those smaller ones are 40, and so you would get a percentage off from those if you chose to order them. Somebody's here from Canada. Shout out from Alberta.
Yes.
Ask the
Wizard.
Wiz.
Yep. Welcome.
Super. Yay, we welcome you. And then we're going to show you some other things. We're going to do everything all at once.
Well, we're going to just go through your bag real quick, but not real quick.
No.
I wanted to talk about one of the things that you and I were talking about this weekend was, how could we help people really spice it up when they go out to like a Christmas party or some kind of maybe a Hanukkah party or whatever gathering they may show up to.
Hanukkah's almost over.
Is it?
It might even be over. I don't know.
I don't know.
It's not always around. It's around Christmas time, but it's not always the same time. It started earlier.
If you're going to any party, Laurie and I have some ideas that we'd like to share with you.
It's over tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, Chrissy. By the way, everybody give a shout out to Chrissy, our producer. She's in the background. That's going to be XO Worthy Warrior.
Thank you. Yes. Hi, Sunny Delight.
Sunny Delight. Hello. So yeah, shout out to Chrissy.
So we want to give you a tip.
Yeah.
For going out. Well, this is for always going out, but especially during the holidays.
It's something you and I do.
Yeah, we think
seduction is a team sport. I don't know if I was supposed to say that.
No, you weren't. we think you should have sex before you go out. Then you'll have a happier, better time.
It's true.
And because you'll have oxytocin running through your body, you won't care to drink as much. Mm-hmm. The alcohol, if you drink it, will be metabolized better in your body than if you if you have sex first. There's a lot of benefits. Mm. You won't be as hungry for food,
right,
and you won't be as hungry for alcohol, and you have already fulfilled your hunger for each other.
Yeah.
So that's what we do before we go out. We do. Look,
just do it before you do it.
I'm the kind of person. Carissa, you might know this about me already. I'm the kind of person that says, "Why would you bother to go out to dinner, be bloated, have this full stomach, and then go home and want to have passionate sex with your partner? That's ridiculous."
It's hard to do, actually.
You should have sex first. And then go out to dinner. And then if you want to get bloated and have gas, that's fine. But you don't want to do that and try to make love.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So here's, just to give you an idea of what it is that we're talking about, like how to do it, right? Here's a how to do it kind of thing.
Wait, we have a message from Ask the Wizard saying they have to go, but they're going to watch the replay.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you so much. And we're sending love to you and happy holidays.
Yes, happy holidays.
Yeah.
We appreciate you. Thanks for dropping by. Yeah, so kind of like how do we do it? So we like to, I mean, you could just have sex and then get ready and go out to dinner and that kind of thing. So
I'm getting a little nervous about what you're going to share now.
Well, here's one way that you could do this to kind of spice it up or actually make it extraordinary. And that is, guys, create a temple before going out. I appreciate the gift of the book coming to you from Mystic, Connecticut.
I love Mystic, Connecticut.
Oh, yeah.
I haven't been there in a long time, Sunny Daylight. And I guess you won the book during the first time.
Oh, yeah. Wow. Well, cheers. We appreciate you. Thank you. So where's I at? Oh, how to
have sex.
Right. How to do the sex. It's one thing to do the sex, but it's another thing to make it like really, really exquisite, right? So one way that you can do that is to create a temple, create a space, put on the candles, make it romantic, like really, really hot and romantic. And before you go out, you spend the time staying in and just have an amazing experience. What Laurie said, all those things will happen, but it'll also give you some really interesting things to talk about during dinner, won't it?
Yes. You know the things you're not supposed to talk about to people at dinner?
Right.
You're not supposed to talk about sex, religion, or politics. We at least talk about sex.
For sure.
Yeah. So,
so just as a little something that you could do, I think that would be a lot of fun. And do it every now and then or do it every time. That's up to you.
We definitely discourage you from trying to have a hot evening after dinner.
Yeah. That typically doesn't really go well.
No.
So, anyway.
All right, shall I show more things?
You should show. Well, I'm excited about our next date because.
Our next date, yeah.
Yeah, baby.
It's Sunday.
It's Sunday. That's right.
All right, so let's show this.
Okay. Now this is kind of a silk, isn't it? Or is
No,
is it a
this
very
is a
soft?
blend. It's very soft blend. It's a sarong.
Oh, that's right.
Now this,
Here,
let me
have
just.
one end. You
hold
take
on.
the other. Is
It's
that
not open yet.
right side up?
This is a sarong.
We have the other side.
Here.
There we go.
This is a sarong
Look at how
of beautiful
beautiful that
dancing
is.
women. Can you see it? I think they can see it. I
Yeah.
can't tell. I can't see anything.
Let us
Here.
know if you can see it. There.
Oh, you put
Here we go.
put yours. Okay.
Okay.
So it's naked women, Balinese women dancing. This design is by Paul Hassenstam. He's a very famous tantric artist, and we have it's 3 goddesses, and we have we've commissioned him to do this design, and this comes in blue and purple, but it also comes in red and orange, and she is absolutely beautiful, and
I love this color right here. This is like my favorite color.
the blue.
teal.
Yeah, so you would wrap this around. There are many ways to wrap a sarong, so we're not going to demonstrate that today, but this is a beautiful sarong. Now, this can also be a wall hanging.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
big.
gorgeous. It's
Yeah,
big,
It's really big.
and the fabric is fabulous. It's a cotton blend,
Mm-hmm.
and it's
Oh,
beautiful.
Well, later on,
This is my line of clothing. I have another one to show people too.
right. By the way, you can see all of these things. I think on your
No, you can't.
You can't see all of these
You
on the
can't
website.
see them, not
Yeah.
yet.
We're starting to get all of Laurie's stuff onto the website to make sure that people have access to them. So and you can go to you can go to lauriehandlers.com. She does have a shop with some things available, so that's a good
Well,
place
the things
to go.
I'm going to show soon.
Yeah. Oh, by the way,
What?
I just want to let people know
Go ahead. Whatever. I don't know.
some of the things we're going to show you are going to be really good for that temple time before you go on a date.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
they're kind of hot.
Okay.
I think they're very hot. All right, give me just a second. What else did you want to?
That one.
Here we go.
This is a variation on the Yab Yum theme, which we showed you here.
Let's see if I can get.
I don't know which way to point on screen. Here.
You grab that one.
This is a wearable Yab Yum.
Turn it over.
I designed this from
Here, let me give this to you.
Michael, you're not so good at
I
unwrapping.
didn't see which way it was.
Okay.
Grab this top part right here, honey.
Oh.
Grab that.
So this is 3 Yab Yums. This is a gorgeous piece.
It's 2 Yab Yums.
It's 2?
Yep.
It's navy blue with peach colors. You can also wear this. This is a sarong to wear, made of that gorgeous fabric. And you can hang this up too. Many people I know have this hanging on their wall at home because it's so gorgeous.
It is beautiful. It's quite.
So this is also temple art.
And it's mirror imaged on this side as well.
Yeah.
So, and it's
Too.
just, it's really, you can see how big it is. It's enormous and it's
So it's
gorgeous.
beautiful. You can wear it,
Yeah.
or you can hang it up, or you can both.
Mm-hmm.
You can decorate a temporary temple with it, and then take it down and wear it to the pool.
Right, right. And how much is that one, you said?
Those are 45.
45.
Yes.
Yep. And again, if you become a subscriber at tier 1, tier 2, or tier 3, you'll get the discount based on that tier. I think what we can do is put, hold on just a second. Let me give you that again. Let's see here. And again, tier 1 is a 5% off for any of these items. Tier 2 is 10% off, and tier 3 is 25% off. So thank you so much for supporting our channel and also Happy holidays.
Our creativity, everything
Yeah.
else that we do.
That's right. Thank you.
I mean, that's all my creativity there. Even though I'm not the artist, I put it together and put it on fabric.
That's right.
I don't make it by hand. I have them made in India with my dear friend
I was wondering
Amit.
whether or not you were going to start stitching new ones.
No, I'm not.
No.
I did used to sew, but I don't.
Yeah.
I don't have time to do that.
Well,
anymore.
you have all of the images are selected by you, and so you curate all of the things that you put together, and they're beautiful, and you have so many of them. I mean,
And the best thing is when when I'm on Facebook, and I see a friend of mine who has one of these in the background, you know, like they got this from me, and then I see them doing a podcast or whatever, and I see my art behind them, and I go, yay! I've spread all over the world.
it's really cool.
Yeah, it's really very exciting. Yes, yes, yes.
So,
Okay.
do we have any questions? Oh,
what?
I was gonna. Yeah. Do we have any questions about or ideas? How about this, chat? Do you have any ideas for what you could do during sexy time before you go on your dinner date or whatever date? Any ideas or questions? Maybe let's. I don't know. We can spend a little time talking about that.
We can.
Should you use toys during that time?
Yes.
You should. Okay, so we've got one vote, yes. Well, 2 votes. We have 2 votes, yes.
2 votes, yes.
Any other votes for toys? What kind of toys should we use?
We're not doing a show about that today.
Oh, darn
That will be you know what? If you are in doubt about that, we'll do a whole show about toys.
Oh, yeah.
We are gonna show some of our favorite things today, but we're not gonna open the whole toy box.
Right.
Yeah.
Daniel Fox is in the house.
Yay.
My brother.
Hi, love.
How are you?
And Carezza says, take a hot, sexy shower together after play. So, Carezza, we have to tell on ourselves.
Yeah.
He doesn't take showers with me. He would take a bath, but he would not take a shower. He's like a water conservationist.
It's true. Yeah.
So he doesn't want to take it. So you know what? You take that and give me a thought.
Think about Laurie.
Think about me for a second. Think about me for a second and say, Laurie would love this.
Yeah. A little kinky, huh?
Yeah, I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, now I feel guilty and I feel bad because
Good. Let's make
withholding
Michael
from
feel
her.
guilty and
Not-
ashamed.
I'm like, I get in and out of a shower. I'm not kidding. I can shower in 3 minutes. Like, that's how fast, because I don't want to waste the water. Or I'll
Do
take
it.
a bath. Yeah, Chrissy, of course.
Do it. Ha ha ha. Oh, don't do it.
Don't do it.
Oh, do it. Do it.
She's funny.
Do it. Do it.
Did you pay her for that?
No.
Pay her to say that?
No, I no.
Are you paying these people to say that?
No.
I don't know.
They know what you're missing.
They do. They've all showered with you?
No.
No. Huh. Has anybody in the chat showered with Laurie? Tell me what I'm missing. Daniel Fox? Yes. Oh my gosh. Did that happen? Oh my gosh.
I don't know. I must have been high.
That's hot.
Probably me.
Those of you who don't know Daniel Fox.
Daniel wants to do that. He wants to take. He does photographs of me. So the next time he comes, he wants to do steamy ones. So he will shower with me, and you'll be there supervising.
Actually, yeah, I think that's going to be a great idea. That's a great idea. Daniel's I'm not kidding. I just got all excited about it. I want to watch you take a shower. I'll do that. It's just what happens is when we get together and we're like,
Daniel says neither of us remember. Oh my God.
So good. It was so good.
Where were we? Were we in Glastonbury? Where were we?
Somewhere in the world where there's water. We know that.
Yes.
Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love you. You're so fun.
Thank you.
Well, you're welcome. Are you seducing me?
I might be.
Ooh, child, look at that. That's what we call seduction as a team sport.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, let's show some more stuff.
Okay, what do you want? Let's see here.
No, I want to show. I want to. I actually want to show. Should I show Hopes? I want to show Hopes.
Well, let's show that after we go. Let's show
Okay.
her things after we go through your gift
Okay,
bag, because
okay.
these are the things that people are able to get.
From my website.
Yeah. So here's.
All right, I'm
that.
taking out yoni eggs.
Oh, and here's some of those.
They come. The yoni eggs that I have come in a bag, a purple velvet bag, and the bags are really important. I'm going to show you why. So I have three kinds of. He's doing something with the bag. I have three kinds of yoni eggs. These are rose quartz.
Mm-hmm.
Let's show it up close. It looks too white. It's rose quartz, so it's pink.
Here, let's do this. Let's see if that
No.
works. No, it doesn't work. All right,
That's
and then
okay.
This is a white.
That is a jade.
Mm-hmm.
That's a very light colored jade.
Boy, that light is really heavy on my hand.
I know. It's a jade egg.
Okay.
This is smaller. I want to show the difference in size, and you're going to
Okay.
show the black egg. These
And
are
I'll
on.
show the black egg.
Yeah,
And then there's the black egg.
black egg. That's black onyx.
Let's go up a little higher. There we go. That's good.
Black onyx. Okay, so yoni eggs. You would start with this size.
Okay.
You would start with the bigger egg, and then you would graduate to a smaller egg.
Yep.
A lot of times I muscle test people to see what they should start with.
You want to show them what a muscle test looks like?
Sure.
Ready? How do you do it? You just
You
hold
hold. That's right. You hold it in your dominant hand,
it, right?
and then I muscle test you.
So I'm holding this in my hand.
Okay, so first put it down.
Okay.
I have to get a clear yes and a clear no.
Okay.
All right, think yes.
Yes.
I can't push your hand down.
Okay.
Think no.
No. That's
And
weird.
I didn't look. So now hold the egg.
All right. So I'm gonna hold the egg in this hand.
And you're not supposed to know which one it is, but you do because we're doing this on the
Oh, I'm
show.
not so-
We didn't
okay.
plan- Yeah, so you're not supposed to know which one it is.
Well, here, I'll close my eyes. I'll put my hand out, and you
Okay.
put one in my hand.
Okay.
Good. Okay. I don't know
Not
what
like
it
you
is.
have a yoni or anything. Here we go. Is this for you?
I wish.
No.
No.
But that's how I muscle test people. Like I have them hold different eggs in their hand, and then whichever stone is the one that resonates the most with them is the one that with their arm is the strongest.
So this one's really beautiful. I wish you could see it.
The rose quartz.
It's a rose quartz. Actually, that's really perfect. Hold on, let's get it just like that. That's the rose quartz.
But you don't know what their monitors are like
Yeah,
either.
who knows?
All right, so how you use these eggs is you can put them in. First of all, I recommend that you change the string.
Mm-hmm.
This is like fishing stuff, fishing line, and it's not really good. So you would change the string to dental floss
Right.
so that you can, and there are holes drilled in this, which is weird. Anyway, you would change the string, then you would put the egg in, and you would do Kegels with the egg. So this is really good for people who want to increase the muscle strength inside their yoni. If you don't know what yoni is, because you don't know about Tantra, yoni is the tantric word for woman's genitals or inside the vagina. This is where the egg would go, and you would put that in, and you would do some Kegels with it, and you might meditate with it in. This is really good for people to build more muscle. Now, how can you build even more muscle? These are exercise eggs. The reason they have this string is because you would put a weight. They come with weights. The weights look like this. I don't know. Can we
They're
see
beautiful
this?
little glass.
They're glass
beads.
beads. So you would put one weight into the bag. I don't know that you can see them. You would put one weight into the bag, and you would close the bag.
Yeah.
And then, okay, yeah, you're distracting here now.
Sorry.
So, and then you would put the string through the bag, through the strings of the bag, and then you would put the egg through it. And then you would put the egg inside, and this would hang outside you, and you would do Kegels with one weight. And then I send you something like 10 weights. It depends on the size of the beads. But I send you some weights, and you do weightlifting with your yoni the same way you would do in the gym with your biceps. you would do weightlifting so that the muscles inside your vagina increase. So that's how we do it.
That's awesome. Hippie Hilton, thank you so much for the follow.
So great. Great to see you.
Yeah, welcome.
I'm demonstrating yoni eggs. All right, so that's one of the things. I can't get this undone right
Don't worry
now.
about it. You don't need it.
Okay, so that's one of the things that you can find at my website, and those are 50 plus shipping. And so for today, because if you become one of our subscribers, you can get a percentage off of the yoni egg. Don't do it right now. It'll take forever.
I'm OCD about it. Okay.
Okay, you said leave it, and then you started
Then
doing
I started to try to do it.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
Let's show something else.
Okay.
So you wouldn't play with the yoni egg.
That's not for play?
No, that's
I thought
not.
that could be for play.
No,
but
that's
okay.
serious.
That's for work, not play.
Now what I'm showing you are wands, crystal wands.
Oh, it's upside down.
What does it say?
It says the original crystal
The original
wand.
crystal wand. So I have two different kinds of wands. Mm-hmm. Now you could play with this. I'm going to take this out of the plastic. We're doing an unwrapping show today.
Yeah.
So I'm taking this out of the plastic. And this is the original wand. You want to take that? You want to open that one?
Sure. So there's two of them. The one that she's showing right now.
Is the original.
The original, and then this is the
And then there's the, you have to take it out of the bag. And then there's the honey dipper. What's called the honey dipper. So this is the original wand. Let's see if I can hold this up. So this is a G-spot wand. This one is made of lucite. I'm going to bang it. This doesn't break. Now I'm saying this to you because people love glass wands, but glass wands sometimes arrive where you're going broken. Mm-hmm. And that's happened to me before.
Yeah.
So, Hippie Hilton, is this
you know me.
Is this Ivy? Is it you? Dr. Ivy? Is that who this is? I could say, is it Salim, but I don't think he would take the name Hippie. I don't know. Tell me if it's you.
How do we know you?
Yeah, you can give me a hint.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is this wand, and here's the comparison. Can we do both at the same time? Let's see.
So yeah.
This is the honey dipper wand. I'll show it alone.
Yep. So you're gonna be right here. There you go.
These are hard to see. This also is lucite, and these ends, this end and this end, are meant to stimulate the G-spot in a female-bodied person. The pointy ends, let's hold it closer. Those are meant to, yes. I knew it was you. Hi, love. No.
Nope.
I didn't know it was you. I'm not sure who it is then.
Well, thank you for the follow.
But I'm glad I'm glad that it's you, and I'd love to know who it is. Okay, so these the round ends are meant to stimulate female G-spot. The pointy ends are meant to I'll hold them up this way. Are meant to stimulate the male G-spot, which is found at the prostate. Mm-hmm. So you don't get on this together.
No, you don't. Yeah, okay, I got you. I got you.
You don't do this at the same time. These are fabulous. I wouldn't leave home without them. I've represented these. I've carried these for as long as I've been teaching Tantra. For a really long time. This is my bestseller. These are $50 plus shipping.
Plus shipping.
And they come in that beautiful purple carrying case.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. I like these because they assist in
orgasm,
helping you to orgasm, and the sensation of squirting is really amazing. And so this will help you do that.
Now, we're not doing a show today on squirting, but we could do a show on it.
We should.
Yeah.
But this end here, going right up against the G-spot, and you can see how long it is, right? It goes right to that spot just perfectly. And oftentimes what you can do is get it to the spot, and then if you just move your hips around and pelvis and do those things, yes, love you too. LR
Love Writer.
Love Writer. Oh.
We have that for
We
you
know
in a
who you
little
are.
while. In a little while.
Yeah, we're going to show that in a bit, and we're going to unbox it as well. So very excited about that. Love Writer. Yes. So real quick, I want to once again share, this is our first Twitch affiliate show. We're legit. And so there are several ways that you can support our channel. One of them is through donations and tips. Another one is through doing or cheering or bits. And everything is on your screen. You should be able to see that. And then there's also subscribing. So you can subscribe. There's a button there. Click that. And you'll see that there are three options. The first option is Tier 1. Today, and it's $5. So today, if you become a Tier 1 sub, not only do you get to support our program, really help us, but you also get 5% off anything that we just showed you, okay, in Laurie's grab bag. So you'll get 5% off, and you also are going to be entered into our drawing at the end of the show, which we're giving something away at the end of the show, and it's called the Love Writer. I'll show you a box in just a moment. We're very excited to be able to give it away to you. Thank you so much from the people at Love Writer. Are we allowed to say his name?
No.
Thank you so much for the people at Love Writer for allowing
Our
us
dear
to give this away.
friends,
We love
and
you.
yeah.
And so that's Tier 1. Tier 2, you'll get 10% off. It's $10 a month. You'll get 10% off anything in Laurie's grab bag. And this, by the way, this is good through the end of the year. So, and we'll ship it to you. It'll come right to your door. And then the last one again is the Tier 3, which is a 25% discount on all the things that we just showed you. And again, it's $25 a month. So we really appreciate you subscribing and really supporting our channel.
I don't think I said the price on these. These are $50.
$50? Okay.
Yeah.
And so once you subscribe, you let us know. And then when you want to make a purchase, you'll get in contact with us, or you can go to the website, which is lauriehandlers.com. And some of these items are there. Other items you're going to need to reach out to us.
They're going to
directly.
need to reach out to us if they want the discount, because we don't have that on. We didn't do that on the website.
So the easiest way to do that is to contact, and I'm going to put this into the chat, but you're going to want to send an email to michael@extraordinarylovers.com.
Well, that's easy.
Yeah.
Spell extraordinary correctly, though, because
Extraordinary.
ordinary. Yeah, I always type it wrong.
So and yeah, when you find the thing that you want, definitely reach out to me directly. So let's see, what time is it? Oh my gosh, you know what time it is?
What time is it?
It's really time to talk about this next item that we have that is called the Sacred Sex Game.
Oh yes.
Oh wait, before we do that.
Oh no.
Before we do that.
Yeah, we wanted to show people this. We have to show this really close up.
One of our dear friends
I don't even think you can see it good in this camera. It's a torso of a woman. It's very sexy.
Yep.
It's
a beeswax candle made in Hawaii by...
We should take it out.
By one of our dear friends,
Hope.
The Honeybee Anderson. And she lives in the forest on the Big Island. She bought some property on this wonderful spot in the it's actually the jungle. It's not a forest, it's a jungle. And she raises avocado trees. She has
honeybees.
Several several beehives. And she also rescues bees all over the island. She goes over and she'll help people with infestations and get the bees out. She's amazing. She's an amazing person. Well, she's making these now. These are really, really cool.
They're sexy, and they're beautiful gifts. They're honey bee wax candles. So they're non-toxic. The candles that we mostly use are very bad for us to breathe in, but honeybee wax is not bad for you. I'm trying to put this in a place. Let's see.
Here. How about this? How about we do this? There.
Put this in a place where you can really see her. Yeah. She's beautiful. Hope has a great selection of different candles, and I bought these for the holidays to give as gifts.
Yeah, they're beautiful.
Yeah, and she She put them into coconut shells.
So they come to your door in a coconut shell. It's really cool. I highly
It's
recommend.
very unique. It's a very unique.
Go to her
gift.
website. We just put the link in. Thank you, Chrissy, for putting the link in. It's honeybeesensual.com. Click on that link. Go to her website and get yourself one. And
So you see, she's in a little cradle of a coconut shell. It's very unique. If you give this to somebody for the holidays, they would never get anything like this from anybody else. This is so ingenious.
All right, so that leads us to this. Oh, the sacred sex game. And I got to tell you, this is a fun game. We're going to unbox this right now. But you know what, Lori?
What?
I got a special, I got a little thing for you.
You have a thing for me?
I got a thing for you.
I think you have a thing for me.
I do have a thing for you, but I want to tell you I've got a surprise for you.
Okay.
We have the creator of this.
Oh, nice.
This little thing.
Magister Ludi.
Yeah.
The creator of the game.
The creator of the game is waiting in the wings. Let me just make sure that they're there.
Wait, someone wants to promote Carezza wants to promote. She only uses eco-friendly, toxic-free sex toys and products. Oh. So you want to promote those candles on your site. Listen, go to Hope. Tell her you found out about her from us.
Yep.
And see if you can strike up a deal.
Yeah.
That would be great.
All right. Well, let's get that Zoom going. So, is Shane and are they there? Are they in the background there? I don't hear anything.
Do I have to put these on?
Yep. You need to put these on. Here you go. So give us a second. We're going to get them into the channel. Oh, you're not? Uh-oh. Where did they go? Oh, hold on. There they are. I've admitted them.
Hello, hello.
We hear you.
We hear you.
All right, there you are. By the way, everybody, we'd love to introduce you to our friends, Shane and Heather. Shane Brandolini and Heather Kadar. Everybody say hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
The
I'm going to turn up the
creators.
volume on our thing real quick.
The creators of the Sacred Sex Game.
Mm-hmm.
This is a wonderful... We're not going to unbox it because they have it unboxed. We can see it.
We get to see it. Yeah.
No.
That's awesome.
It's reverberating. There's a delay. Yeah. Thanks. Yeah.
Hi, we can barely hear you, but we're here.
Okay.
Oh, no.
I'm going to sort this out. Give me just a second.
Michael's going to sort this out, so I'll keep talking.
Yeah, we're trying to figure this out.
It's, this is technology. It's working at its best. It
It
works.
is.
Okay. It just is what it is.
Okay.
Yeah, and
We're
you
going to do our
don't.
best to hear you, but yes,
What
we're
you
here.
don't wanna
Thank you
do-
so much for
You wanna
having us
hear-
on your show.
You want to make sure that your Twitch is off. If you're running Twitch, turn that off. And let's.
It is off.
Okay. Awesome. Perfect. I'm sorry to interrupt you, Shane. You were saying something.
No, I was just saying thank you so much for having us on your show. It's amazing.
Totally.
Yeah, it's great. And Carezza, they have made this game. It's a board game, and it has. We'll let them tell about it. But Shane, you want to tell us the categories? I see that you're up at your screen. You want to tell us the categories that it touches in people's lives?
Absolutely. I just fixed the volume, so that's
Okay,
good.
great.
So yeah, the board game is based around the body, the mind, the emotions, and spirit. So by touching upon those four realms, we are basically covering quite a large portion of the human experience. And the game starts out with that and helps answer questions. Ask questions, answer questions based on either the body, mind, emotion, or spirit. And then you get into sexual postures. And then, of course, as a lot of people know, and of course you two understand that, the tantric experience, the sacred sexuality experience is based on removing blocks and building energy within yourself and the couple. And that we have release of blocks and building of energy as cards. So it's just like this, it's an in-home workshop that allows for a greater sexual experience.
Yeah.
Fabulous, really fabulous. And Heather, you designed the board. Is that true? Well, you created the fabric, so it's a fabric
Yes.
board that gets carried around, not a cardboard board.
Right.
You
couldn't fit that
as you
in.
can see, it's super thin and
It's very sensual.
lightweight. It's sexy, and Shane and I designed it together, I should say. And you were really instrumental on the design, and I was instrumental on the colors and making sure everything is really unified.
It's beautiful, really beautiful. Maybe you could give us a little, like a teaser. Maybe you could turn over a couple cards and say what
Oh,
they
sure.
and
Yes,
say what
yes,
they
please.
say.
And it comes with real crystals as play pieces, which is really nice. So we might as well just dive right in and get
Let's do a sexual posture card.
Yeah. So these
Okay.
are the posture cards. There's 270 cards in 9 different categories, and of course the postures are part of that. So I'm just gonna fan those out and let you
Okay.
pick one.
Show your partner how you would like to be undressed before lovemaking.
Oh, I love that.
Yay! And if you do that, then you receive some of that energy that Shane was talking about with the point and scoring system that we have, and you remove blocks. So it's a double bell on this one.
There we go. Beautiful. I love it. And I don't know.
You want to pick a card?
Yeah, Shane, you pick a card too.
So these are the knowledge cards.
So this is like a little mini pillow book that is just full of useful information.
Like a little bedside
Yeah.
table.
So you pick a knowledge card, and then you're immediately dropped into just kind of reminding yourself, reminding the relationship about sacred sexuality or tantric practices. So this one is just deep conscious breathing is very important for successful lovemaking and healing. The breath can help you connect. You and your body help connect with each other and help draw sexual energy up from the genitals. Breathing can also prolong and intensify orgasm, even help create multiple orgasms. And then you receive energy and remove blocks in this card.
Oh,
That's really
So-
pertinent for this time that we're in, breathing. And yeah, I like that card.
I like you get to score.
Yeah,
Oh,
you score.
always score.
Well, Michael always says
For some
that
people,
Michael always
for
says
some
that
people-
men play for points. So he likes
Men
he
play for
likes the
points.
score part.
yeah. And again, some people do like scoring, some people don't. And this, especially like when we were all younger and playing games with people, when we were young, or whether we were playing with our parents, and there were some people that would cheat. And, and like scoring sometimes is like, but we're trying to reintroduce it in a really fun way.
Yeah.
That like the game, you're not competing, you're actually playing together, and really hopefully you want both of you to win.
Absolutely.
That's amazing.
And there's a score pad. Yeah. Go ahead.
Well, we liked it because we got to help each other win, right? So once the one partner makes it all the way around, then the goal of that partner is to help the other partner
Absolutely.
win. And
Absolutely.
That's the way it should be in every sexual encounter.
Agreed. Yeah, you cannot win until the other person reaches the exact center. So that was like a moment when I realized I had to create the game that way. I understood why it's so important for each of us to help bring the sexual energy up. And
Climax together, orgasm together, orgasm together at the same, in the same lovemaking session, and
or help.
help.
Well, we love this game, and so could you tell me, Shane, real quick, because I'm such a nerd and I like to know the beginnings of things. How did you do this? Like, how did this come about?
Um, oh, now it's going on. Oh, geez, close to almost 20 years. Where I just decided that I wanted to contribute in a way that was more of a fun role-playing way and a game. And I started designing this, close to 20 years ago, way before Heather and I met. And it went through like 9 different revisions. And this last revision was a sacred mandala. And it all kind of clicked together when it was supposed to. And I just feel like, especially now where we're not able to go and experience and enjoy together, having something like this where you can have an in-home workshop that actually is fun, but also is a tool and helps people learn and grow together. We've been having a great time with it. We just in our little quarantine world, or whatever you want to say, but it's been great.
Yeah. Well, and the game is never the same. It's different every single time, and it almost follows and flows with kind of what's going on in your relationship. It's really interesting. I love the way that you put all this together. It's a genius move. Really,
Thank you.
People need this in their lives right now. So highly recommend everybody go get one. You're going to love it.
Thank you.
Yeah, and now because of the holidays, for the next 24 hours, if people want to get a hold of it, they have to use our code, Extraordinary Lover, and they can get $25 off the price of this beautiful game. And it is beautiful. It's so unique.
Yeah.
No, if you get one, no one probably will have them.
Yeah.
It's just they've never seen or heard of it before, and it's worth seeing and hearing about. Yeah. We want everyone in the world to see and hear about it. So.
Yeah. And we want everybody to have great relationships and learn how to communicate. communicate. And like you said, Michael, it really meets you where you are in your relationship, whether you're just dating, getting to know each other, or you've been together for 20, 30 years, anything in between. It really meets you where you are. And it's very heart-opening. It's non-confrontational. It's supposed to really just energize and move your relationship to the next level.
Yeah. Everybody needs this. Like, I'm not kidding. Not kidding.
Thank you.
I mean, isn't it so hard to the weird thing about relationships is that people can process each other, and the growth process can feel like you're processing each other. And what if it was a game instead? What if it was allow you to just play and Careza, heal, playing a game and healing things in the relationship, and actually saying things that sometimes are left unsaid, and also not even thought of, because these cards are so provocative. They really do instigate and initiate a conversation that's completely different than what the norm is. Like, you don't sit around the table talk about this stuff. You know what I mean?
No, not at all. Yeah. No way. Yeah.
And I think the cards just naturally unfold. They start you talking with your partner and expressing yourself and where you are. And it's not to provoke the other person. It's really just to dive deep into yourself. And then, your partner dives deep into themselves. And then, as you're playing, you're re-energizing yourself, and you're re-energizing what attracted you to each other from the get-go as well.
There's questions in there for that. And we can't forget the goal, the elixir that beautiful Laurie Handlers explained to me. Wow, there's 52. And she's like, you can play it every week of the year. I was like, oh my God, I didn't even plan that.
That's awesome. You serious? You didn't plan that?
No, I said it to
didn't plan that. She was just like, bam. She's like, I was like, oh my God, you're a genius.
That's hilarious.
Thank you.
Thank you,
That's
Laurie.
so good. You're welcome. I love you, and I love the game, and I want it to be, even more successful.
Thank you.
So, yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
What a great idea.
I got chills from that,
Really?
Yeah. Like, you told him that, and then he was like, oh, I didn't even notice that. I'm like,
oh. Yeah.
Well, when we met, I mean, Shane, he just blew my mind. He reminded me of that book, that Herman Hesse book, The Master of the Game. Like, he lived in my interview with you on my podcast, Sex and Happiness. I mean, we talked about you living in the game. It's like creating your own matrix and living in it for years.
Yeah.
And then I also remember when you met Heather, you said to her, your eyebrows, you said, I got a game. I got
It was
game.
true. I came into her house with a tantra game on
I got a sex game.
That's pretty funny, yo. I'm sorry.
I think we played it on our second or third date.
Yeah. It was so rudimentary. It was on index cards and my little scribbles. And
it was awesome. But
but you got to see his creativity. You got to see this is a guy who's thinking about something. He's creating something that's going to make a difference.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think, especially just, I love living a creative lifestyle. I love being open to new ideas and play. Like, I feel like I had forgotten how to play for some years, maybe, a decade or two.
Yeah.
And this has really just brought in that playful, fun aspect that I think we all need more of.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
So good.
Every day we're like, okay, how do we play? How do we have fun? Yeah. And we're forever a student of this game, for sure.
Beautiful. Yeah. So good.
So it seems like at some point, where the creator of the game begins to get played by the game.
I think we need a bell on that.
You're slipping, baby.
Why? You made the statement. You could ring it.
Well, you're supposed to ring it when someone else does it. Okay. Well, it's a new rule. I didn't know about that. I didn't know I could ding myself.
You can.
I can ding myself.
You can.
I just dinged myself. That's so funny.
Ding.
Thank you, baby.
Beautiful.
We love you so much. Thank you so much for being here.
Love
oh my gosh. You guys are amazing.
Thank you. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays. Let's go 2021.
Yes.
Ding.
Oh, definitely. Hey, folks, we're going to be right back. We have a special guest coming up pretty soon. And also, we're going to show you the giveaway that we're doing here in the next few minutes. And as we show you that, we're also going to unbox it. So we're very excited about that. Please go to the website that's been put in chat and click on that link and go and get yourself this game. Thank you so much for being here, you two. We love you. We appreciate you. And we will see you again soon because y'all are in Arizona. So let's do something.
Yeah.
All right.
Bye.
We love you guys. Bye-bye.
Go.
It's time to feel alive again. Extraordinary Lovers Luxury Couples Retreat is designed to ignite your sexuality, communication, and ease with your partner, all while enjoying the bounties of paradise. Join world-class Tantra teachers Laurie Handlers and Michael Gibson as they share how to access new levels of ease, trust, and intimacy. Drink in the gorgeous oceans and beaches of Roatan's most luxury private resort. This small by design retreat will not only make you feel safe to explore with your partner, but also find true depth and connection with other couples in attendance. This retreat includes 7 days and 6 nights of accommodations, all your meals included, and full days of transformational processes and teachings, all situated on a picturesque, clothing-optional beach and forest. Book now to reserve your spot in Roatan with us.
How would you like to join us in Roatan, Honduras in April of 2021? I am talking to everybody out there and that is in our chat that's listening via YouTube. And by the way, if you're watching us via YouTube, smash that subscribe button and hit the bell because, we want to make sure that you can join us there. You can go to extraordinarylovers.com and that will take you right to that space. But we have a very special guest with us. You can already see him on screen coming directly from the tropical beauty of what is it?
Costa Rica.
Costa Rica.
Did you forget?
I forgot he was. Well, I'm doing two things at once. That's why.
Oh.
I can't multitask. I'm sorry. I can't multitask.
He's in Costa Rica.
He's in Costa Rica. Yes. So So I want to make sure that I got the right thing going here. Chris, can you hear us? Can we hear you? I want to make sure.
I can hear you guys just fine. How do I sound?
Oh, you sound
great. Welcome. Welcome to Extraordinary Lovers Twitch TV.
Yeah, it's been a long time since we've seen you. I love your background. You are living the dream, my brother.
Jealous.
Oh my God. Absolutely. And I'm so thankful for it. And I'm happy to share from this well.
Yes.
Super great. Let's tell a little bit about who Kristopher is.
Well, yeah, Kristopher, I met you some time ago, but I knew about you before we met you. We met you in Mexico. And before that, you came on to my podcast that I was doing for the Academy for Men, and we had a great conversation leading up to the Tantra Festival in Mexico. And the Tantra Festival in Mexico was a really inspirational experience for us, but we got a chance to hang out, get to know each other a little bit. We traded, ideas and things like that. And you gave me a copy of your book, Conscious Cock.
Oh, you've got it in hand.
I got it in hand,
great.
bud.
That's the first edition, right?
Yeah, I got this I got a copy of your book, and I read it. I actually read it. This is a really, really information-packed book, but in a way that is inspiring people to really just it's so simple, right? It's written in a way that's I want to say anybody can understand it, even a teenager.
That's good.
Yes, please.
If a teenager picks this book up and says, Conscious Cock, what's that about? Well, let's find out, and reads it, they'll get really, really good, solid information. By the way, I quote you in one of my programs, the Extraordinary Lovers Men's coaching program that I have. I quote you in your article, The 9 Things Every Man Should Know About the Clitoris.
About the clitoris. Yes, an article that got me temporarily banned from Facebook and YouTube.
I know they got
totally banned from Instagram. Yeah.
They got afraid that what you were talking about was pornographic, and what you're talking about is education.
Sex education.
Anatomy and physiology. That's what it is.
Oh my God. I remember when that happened, and I was just like, Michael, something happened to Kristopher Love Stone. He has to now fight for his life and his right to get his information out there.
Oh, it was harsh. I think Amazon had done some things with you as you were doing the book launch.
Oh yeah, I'm censored on Amazon too. I don't come up in the search results. If you go there and search for Conscious Cock, nothing's there.
That's unbelievable.
I can give you the link to get to my book, but they just and why? I'm teaching about anatomy and physiology.
Yeah.
Relationship strategies, and then pleasure techniques for committed long-term relationships.
Yeah,
yes,
all the things that are dangerous to society.
So dangerous to society.
You're such an anarchist, man.
You're a woman. Oh no, we can't have that. Can't have happy women going around.
Oh my goodness.
Right, exactly. You're such an anarchist, man. Oh my gosh. Well, listen, while we got you here, we want to put you to work. So
Can we post the link to the chat?
Yeah. To Conscious Cock?
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Let's get that in there, Chrissy. The link to there it is, consciouscock.com.
Great.
And you're going to find out a little bit more about Chris as we go through here, but we decided we were going to put Chris to work because we love you and we want you to really give us your... I don't know if you've ever heard of this product, by the way.
Never heard of it, but the moment I looked at it, I said, oh man, I could have used that yesterday.
It's called
I
the
was
Love
searching for
Rider.
something to hold on to. I mean,
Yeah, exactly. It's called the Love Rider. Laurie's dear friend is the creator and genius behind this. And, I can show you the front. That's a little bit what it looks like. We're going to unbox this so we can show you what's really in
I
it.
just want to tell you a little of the backstory. One day I was having
of
bagel.
the backstory, please.
We were we were having bagels together at Einstein's, and we were just having a business lunch. Michael, stop. And then
That's high tech.
and then he had it like a brown paper bag under the table, and he takes out this thing, and he hands it to me. And he says, "What do you think of this?" And I went, "Excuse me?" He said, "Do you think this has any, will this have a life? Is that, like, can you see any future to this?" And I said, "Hell yes." I said, "This is cool. Can I take this home?" He said, "Yeah." And that was just in the beginning when Michael and I were first starting to see each other.
Starting to date.
And I said to him, "Well, you're going to see it in a minute." I said to him, "Look at what I got. Let's try it." And then I had a commercial on my podcast after that where Michael gave it an 11 on
Out
a
of
10
10.
scale.
Yes.
Ooh, wow.
For
Yeah.
all
Better than great.
Yeah.
It's exceptional. Oh my gosh, I love it. So let me show you what's in it.
Okay.
Let's unbox it for you. So everybody, this is the Love Rider, LUVRYDR. And let's see here.
You're just gonna stick it in. You're not gonna warm it up at all first.
No,
You're just gonna reach right in there.
yeah. I don't have any lube or anything, my man.
That's rough.
You want to hold on to that?
Yeah, this is the card. It comes with directions. It comes with a direction card that gives you lots of different positions. I don't want to be banned. I don't even think they can see this. But
Yeah.
anyway, it comes with a card that gives you lots of different positions that you can use the Love Rider with.
Right.
It's got a plastic bag, and now here it comes.
And it's kind of leathery. So this is it. And this is
It
really
actually, this
a
is,
harness.
hold on a second, kind of leathery. Let me address that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, okay, so it's a harness.
Mm-hmm.
It's a sex harness and kind of leathery. So this person, my friend, teamed up with the Tantra Chair guy, who is also my friend, and he made him in this fabric that doesn't absorb bodily juices. Like it could just be sponged off.
Right, right.
So it's not leather, but it's really good material.
Now, so this goes either this way, that would be the handle would be behind, so in behind you, pulling on the handle, or you can go it this way, and so now you're face to face with the handle in front of you. So these are the two ways you can use it.
It's like a handlebar.
It's a handlebar. It's really, yeah. And
So you can
A
have
little to the left, honey. A little to the left. No, to the right.
this gives a whole new meaning to the word you want to ride.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and it's wonderful because it allows you to have angles that you wouldn't normally have if you were trying to hold on to your partner and your partner's skin. So it gives you a variety of angles, and it has these clips so that you can adjust your distance.
All of these straps are adjustable. You can tighten them, loosen them, however. Yeah. Okay, so let's talk turkey here.
Talk turkey.
Turkey. Let's talk about what are some of the amazing positions that you can create for that. Front and back, right? Obviously. So I think one of the favorite positions most people would say is doggy style. Yeah.
Right. That's our favorite position with this.
So this gives you this leverage, right? Like there's this really incredible leverage that you get being able to pull. And the other thing is it also allows you to hold tight, like get in really tight, or how do I want to say, really good contact. So pressure this way, pulling. And when men are, and you can say more about this, Chris, but when men are doing the thrusting motion, what that does is that initiates the body, the male body, to want to ejaculate. That movement is part of that. And so if you can stop the movement and pull, you can stay harder longer, and ejaculate later.
Notice the smile.
This tells it all, baby. This tells it all. So again, you're pulling instead of thrusting, and that's one benefit for it. And
This
the other
person
is
asked if you had to have a math degree to figure out the angles. This is, you know what I say. I love that you asked this, because I always say they taught us geometry in school, trigonometry in school. They didn't teach us anything about relating, nothing about relationships.
Nothing.
So actually, you don't need geometry to figure out. I love that you're in Kona. We don't need any geometry to figure out these angles.
or math. You just a
Or
little
math.
to the left or a little
Little-
to the right, baby.
Just
That's
what
it.
Chris said.
That's it. Oh.
Anyway, it's really a marvelous product. It looks a little funny, but it's marvelous. And I've carried them now for quite a few years, and I've gotten them introduced to many stores that people buy their toys from.
And we're giving this away today. What's the value here, honey?
Oh, it's $65. $65 is the value of the Love Rider.
So we're giving this away today to anybody to...
It's making funny noises.
I don't know who's doing that.
Oh, somebody's making funny noises.
I wonder if Chrissy's in the background with her like microphone unmuted. Our producer is in the back. I don't know if like I said. So I don't know.
Anyway, so it's a beautiful box, and this is what we're giving away to anybody who subscribes. What Michael calls a sub, which I have a different meaning for.
Become one of our subs.
Become one of our subs, and we'll dominate you.
Yes, please.
Double entendres are rich.
I love Twitch. I didn't make that up. Twitch made it up. It's subs. How many subs you got?
So BTD Nalu says, I know you. I do know you. I actually know you. I know you from your handle. So kisses.
Yeah, welcome. Yeah, so all of the subscribers today, regardless of what tier you use, to subscribe to us, you'll be put into the drawing, and we're going to draw a name, and then we're going to give this away. We'll give it away by the end of the day. So thank you so much for going through that with us, Chris.
Keeping it spicy. You got to add some flavor to the world, man. Things can get bland all too easily, you know? You got to keep feeding the fire.
That's right.
We do, because, tell us a little bit about what you've discovered in, in these COVID times. What are people telling you? Let's see if we compare notes.
Yeah.
Oh God, it's just a broken record. I specifically teach long-term relationship success strategies, specifically.
Yeah.
I'm not dating, not hookup culture, just long-term relationship success. And so many people are living in lockdown, living in a pressure cooker. They don't have any exits. They can't get out and go to the office anymore. They can't go out and see their friends. There's no way to get away from their spouse, their partner, their family, maybe mom and dad. And they're going a little crazy inside, right? But
yeah,
they still have sexual needs, but maybe under the weight of all the stresses on their shoulders, those sexual needs aren't getting met anymore. They're not able to dance the dance steps with their partner that they used to. Like, the terrain has shifted. So people are hungry to get their sexual needs met, but they're under all this pressure, and they're kind of wilting under that weight.
Yeah.
They don't know how do I like try to feed the fire when there's so much responsibility, so much chaos, so much fear. People are afraid of so many things these days.
Yes.
There's so many things to be afraid of these days.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just hear it all the time. People are like, oh my God, I need help with my relationship. What do I do? But you can't even really post about sex on Facebook. So like, where do you get the resources for it?
Well, hopefully this is going to be one of those resources, and we're really out to have other people join us on this platform so that we can work together and have multiple shows. Like, we're one of the first, I think, about sex and happiness, bringing extraordinary lovers and things like this topic, a safe space for people to come, even family friendly, for people to come and learn about all the possible ways that human beings can be in love and to love each other, sexually, non-sexually, whatever that relating looks like. So that's one of the reasons that we're here. Can you tell us a little bit, I'm so fascinated by some of the things that I've read in your book. And one of the things is how men can sync up with women and actually become an ally to them rather than create collateral damage and things like that. That's actually something
That's
right
good.
out of the book.
Yes.
Exactly. It's just epidemic. It's so epidemic that it's cliche that men don't get women. I'm just gonna make a generalization here that guys don't understand them, and it's been that way for eons.
Right.
If I think about my parents' generation, my grandparents' generation, my great-grandparents' generation, the men just didn't understand how women work. Think about most of the guys I know today; they just don't get it. Like, they're confused, oftentimes bewildered, feeling like they're just getting the runaround. They don't have ground under their feet. They don't know where to stand. They're like, I'm just trying to track you, but you're always changing. Like, they're just confused. And in that
Chaos.
Chaos. But the thing is, I will make the statement that I, by and large, do understand how women work. And I've been able to systematize it, and I can teach some entry-level lessons that give a huge benefit to men to understand, like, oh, really? That's what's happening? That's how she works? Oh, that's how to interface with her? Yeah. It's not that hard once you have somebody who knows about it. Demonstrate it for you. Teach you from personal experience. So, there's a whole section in my book, 5 sections in the book, and one of the sections is understand women. Like, let me decode it for you. Then you have a chance at success.
Yeah.
Because if you don't understand, you're just constantly being thrown off balance. How can you ever be powerful? You know, you have to be grounded. You have to have balance and presence. Then you can be a powerful dance partner.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, one of the biggest things that men don't understand, they just don't get it, is what it's like to be a woman and have a menstrual cycle every month. Not that I'm a woman and I understand it in my body. No, I don't. But I have a better understanding than most guys do, because I've had a deep, rich experience in studying advanced human anatomy and physiology and talking with tons and tons of women and studying female genital biology, etc., sexual function, hormones, etc. So I just kind of decode it. So if a guy doesn't understand maybe if she has a pattern every month, if he doesn't understand what that pattern is, and he's always being thrown off by the next step of that pattern as it comes around every month, if he's always being thrown off, then he's never really connecting with her where she's at. And then he gets bewildered, I think was the word, right?
That's a good word.
Yes.
He's like, I don't understand. Like, just yesterday you were maybe this, but now today you're that. I don't get it. So he's bewildered, then he can get frustrated, and then there's separation, etc. So what I'm wanting to teach people in COVID, men especially, is how to understand what's happening for her so that you can actually connect and create partnership when those changes are happening. Create a health ally type relationship rather than being confused and therefore disconnected, and maybe you become antagonistic, maybe fights happen. You're definitely not creating a space for fostering intimacy, etc.
Right.
But if you can shift that and understand the biology, understand the chemistry, understand the internal emotional experience that comes with things. Maybe there's a period of anxiety, nervousness, or sadness, or closedness and wanting to go internal, kind of shut the world away for a while. If you can understand those things, then you can work with them and support her when she's in those places.
Totally.
Exactly. Love it.
Yeah.
Love
my
it.
God. Then you become the best thing ever to the woman. Right? You become her partner, her best friend. She feels like you get her.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
At a real level.
Shifts the terrain.
Totally. At a real level. Like, it's these are the things that I think that take you from being just an ordinary guy who's just like, I don't get women, whatever, that's ordinary. And then there's what's extraordinary, which is to actually understand what's happening to her body physically, and also understand what's happening to the entire system. Human beings are entire systems with multiple subsystems, and they all work together, right? So the hormones and the emotions and the feelings and all the things that drive those. This is so good. Guys really get a chance to understand how women go through a month when it comes to that cycle, and they're actually getting an education that they're going to be able to pass on, hopefully, to their children. So it's not just something that stops with their knowledge; it can then be passed on.
Please.
It's so good. Like, really, I'm
Please.
encouraging you. If you're a man and you're hearing this, you want to learn this and you want to pass it on to your sons.
Yes.
Totally.
And then there's the next stage, which is perimenopause. And the
Thank you
next
for mentioning
stage,
it.
which
That's
is
what I'm
menopause.
thinking about right now.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly. So this is one stage. It's one
Yeah.
phase.
Right.
Maybe you could say 20, 30 years, but that's all it is. It's just one
That's
thing.
right.
But then what comes next, and how do you meet her in the changes that are happening then? And then after that,
Yeah.
this the great change of menopause,
Yeah. So
the
it's
redefinition
really,
of self and role in the world. Who am I? Identity.
so it's so important. It really is so important. I mean, I didn't have anybody understanding all that. I didn't have anybody understanding that when I was going through menopause, and I wasn't understanding it. I didn't have anybody to talk to. So it was like just me by myself in a lot of sweat. Like I'd be sweating and then I'd be freezing and then I'd be sweating and then I'd be freezing. I mean, I remember going
my
to a
God.
business. I remember going to a business meeting downtown in Washington, D.C. I was meeting with the Board of Education for something I was doing. And I was sitting at the meeting and my face was like a fountain. And I was meeting with 3 men and no one said anything. And I said, so does anyone here notice that my face has been like a fountain since I got to this meeting? And they were like, no. And I was like, really?
Denial.
Yeah, total denial. I was just like, I had a handkerchief. I was going like this, whatever.
Oh, God.
I went to Chinatown in Washington, D.C., and I bought fans in every color, and they matched every outfit that I had when I was consulting.
Oh, I love that. Uh-huh.
Yeah. That was a lot. It was a lot to go through, and it really...
No, I'm going to use that. Thank you for mentioning that.
Yeah,
I
it's
have
really-
hand fans. I keep them around, but in terms of a tool for a guy who's in a relationship with a woman who's perimenopausal or gone through menopause already.
Yeah, bring a
she's having
fan.
hot flashes is what I'm saying. Is like have a fan around.
Yes.
A nice one. Like
Yes.
that adds to her outfit. Like work with it.
That's right.
Right.
And
Carry
then
one,
men
and
go
if she's
through...
hot, then like fan her. I was just doing that to my partner yesterday. She was hot, and I'm just like, let me just get out the fan. She's just in bed feeling like tired, and I'm just like, let me just fan you, honey.
That's
Like,
so
and that creates
sweet.
connection.
Yeah.
It's just a
So
tenderness.
sweet.
But you keep doing one tender thing after another, and it puts these cornerstones and foundation blocks in your relationship that are really solid.
Beautiful. And then men go through andropause, and then they start getting hot flashes. And so Michael's going through that, and it's real funny. I have to fan him.
I'm having hot flashes right now. So weird, man. Like, what? I didn't sign up for this.
But no one... the point is, if we don't talk about all this, then there's no... if we don't notice it and be present to it, then there's no communication about these things. And it's so important because they're life changes that no one can avoid.
There's this blogging platform for men that's really wildly popular. I won't mention the name, but millions of subscribers. And, I was writing articles for them. And I wanted to do the sex and relationship category of articles. They have one. So I'm like, great, let me write articles about sex education for you. And I was just writing basic anatomical sex ed. I wasn't even really focusing on pleasure. And they said, oh, no, we can't publish that article of yours. I was talking about the clitoris and the A spot and the G spot, just teaching men about women's, let me just call it plumbing. That's maybe not a nice word to use, but I'm just going to call it that. That's a guy word.
How's the plumbing work?
So, and they said, oh, no, we can't be explicit. And
Oh
I'm
my
like, well,
goodness.
Wait, you want me to teach sex ed using innuendo and metaphor? Like, no, like the way you teach surgery is by doing surgery. The way you
Right.
teach a fine skill is by practicing it clearly using succinct words.
Right.
You build a new vocabulary. They're like, no, you can't be explicit. I'm like, well, I can't use the word vagina. I can't use the word cervix. I don't know. So part of what we're doing is we're teaching by example here with openness, right? The words that
Yes.
we're
Right.
using. We're not using innuendo. We're not keeping it in the closet. We're not talking about it. It's like, no, it's okay. Let's talk about this.
Yeah.
My grandparents never talked about it.
No.
Never talked about that.
No.
Birth was only women ever attended birth. Men were never in there unless it was the doctor. And of course, he put her on her back, worst position ever, with her feet up in stirrups for his
Right.
convenience. Anyway, just like men weren't allowed in. Like, no, we don't talk about that. The men's like my mother like her mother never even told her about menstruation, right? Like many women whose mother never told them about it. And then one day
No.
she's at school wearing all white.
Yes. Oh
And then it
God.
happens, and she doesn't know. She doesn't
Oh
know that
my
women bleed every
goodness.
month because it's
Right.
not talked about. Like, so then how embarrassing, how horrid,
Mm.
you know? So anyway, thank you for having a TV channel. Just, like, put
Yeah.
this stuff
And
out there
thank-
because people are hungry for it and they're not finding it in porn.
That's right.
Right. And thank you for being a man who actually loves to talk about this and who shares it with other men.
I think one of the things that's really unique about Chris is that he loves women, and it's obvious. Like I'm one of those. I'm your brother in that sense, where I absolutely adore women. I love to learn more about women. It's so important for us to really, as men, I think if we step away from being like the hunter, which is what we do in life. Men hunt. We hunt for the career. We hunt for all these different things in our lives, and we also hunt women. And so I think if we step out of that archetype and step into the archetype called shaman, we can be the shaman for women, and we can also serve them. It's really, really important. And I think you're that kind of guy. Like, you're the kind of guy who is a shaman for women. Like, you're a big fan.
Oh, that's interesting.
Me
I've never
too.
heard anyone call me that. That's it. New. Thank you for offering me that.
Ding.
I'll sit with that. I definitely consider myself an ally.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
because I've lived for so many years through so many abusive relationships. I don't mean I was in a relationship with an abusive person. I mean my mother was in a relationship with an abusive person. So I got to like see her getting hurt over and over and over again, and develop that compassion and understanding of what dysfunction is, and then say, I want to try to like rewrite the rules that like, how can we make this not happen? So I worked in mental health and halfway houses and rehab facilities and women's reproductive health, like family planning, et cetera. Like, there's so much that needs to be done for taking these things that we keep in the shadows and bring them into the light and give some support.
Yes.
Just being supportive of each other rather than antagonistic. Putting
Thank you,
down this
Carissa.
concept that like, I've got it all figured out. I don't need to ask for directions. Like, screw that. Like,
Yeah.
maybe try on beginner's mind and learn, how could I be better? How could I be more helpful? How could I understand you more? Anyway, attitude of curiosity.
That's
Love
why we
that.
love you so much. That is why. It's too bad we haven't seen you in so long, but we love you because we know this. And we feel that. We felt that from the minute we met, even before we actually met in person. So,
Lovely.
yeah.
Well, here's one of the cool features about Twitch is that we have a live chat right now, and they're interacting with us. And
Cool.
so I'm wondering
Okay.
if we have any questions right now from the chat for Chris.
People are cheering you in the chat.
they're loving it. They're saying, wow, really great segment. They're like, love Chris. Here's some of the comments that are coming forth from some of the people that are listening. And by the way, thank you, Carissa. So appreciate you. Big shout out to Chris. She says, awesome segment. You're like the big
yay.
bro that men never had.
That's the truth, right?
Yeah.
Totally.
Honestly, just to pause there for just a moment,
Yeah.
and just to talk about like my book. Like, I wanted that when I was 13, 14,
Yes.
15,
Yes.
17, 18, 19, 20. I couldn't find it. That's why I wrote it, because there is no like simple step-by-step introductory level user's guide for your penis and sex and understanding women. Complete with like relationship strategies and communication tools and sex ed. Like, it doesn't exist in the world.
Right.
That's right, yeah.
Give it to your son, give it to your brother, give it to your boyfriend. Like, anyway.
And they tried to make you in the same category as porn, which is such BS.
It's
Like, you are an educator, my friend.
Yeah.
You are somebody who wants to make a difference on this planet. That's it's clear. It's really clear. So,
well, here's something that I think everybody could really use, and that is a conversation about how do we communicate during this COVID lockdown with each other, especially with the stresses around relationships and all that stuff. Like, how do we communicate and really create that that spicy?
Totally. So, it's really helpful to have kind of a script to copy. It helps us to get started. If anybody's ever had to like do public speaking or speak in front of a class or something like that, knows that it helps to prepare it on paper. Maybe read it a dozen times or a few times before you do it. It helps to get you in the flow of what you're trying to say and work up your courage and kind of get more comfortable with it and stuff like that. So I've developed this little script and I'll just offer it to you guys, customize it to your heart's content.
Great.
It's really simple. Find where it really resonates for you and then customize it to put a finer point on that resonance, that spot of real juice for you. But basically, like, let's say you're my partner and we're in COVID lockdown in a tiny little apartment in a city and we can't go out, and days are turning into weeks are turning into months. We're like, oh my God, we're going nuts here. But you love the person, right? I love you. You're my partner. I love you. And I want success. And I'm feeling like I'm not getting what I want sexually. And I'm frustrated about that. Maybe we got a fight last week. You can kind of like imagine this scenario. We're missing each other. Maybe we're antagonistic to each other a little bit, So here's the script. It's not exact words. It doesn't really matter the exact words, but just the general feeling of it is like, I know there's a lot of pressure on us. And I know there's a lot of stresses and a lot of things we can't control. And I know that there's a lot of fear and anxiety. And I need to tell you that even though all that exists, I want to make sure that the flame of our relationship stays lit. That we don't let these powerful energies snuff it out. Right? Like, I don't want to let it go out. And I don't know exactly how to kindle this fire and make it brighter with all these pressures, but I want to care for it with you. I want to do something to foster more intimacy and connection with you in the middle of all the chaos.
Yeah.
And I'm not exactly sure what that is. But like, I'm attracted to you. I want you. I want to have sex with you. Like, I want there to be heat and magnetism and, between the two of us still. I'm desperate for that inside. And I don't know what to do, but I want to do something. Does that resonate with you at all? Like, do you feel at all like that too? Like, would you maybe be interested in having a conversation about how we could meet each other better in the middle of all this stuff that's happening? And then so that's like script 1.0.
Beautiful.
So then if they're like, oh yeah.
Michael
I said yes. I'm a yes.
Michael said yes to you.
Then there's other things that we can bring onto the table from there. But the first thing is just what we're talking about is we're setting the frame of reference. Like, we're pacing the situation and we're identifying a need that I have inside of myself, and I'm expressing it in in a way that's not requiring you to do anything. It's not pushy, right? It's just being honest. It's being vulnerable. It's true. And it opens a gateway to a bigger conversation about, well, yeah, maybe how could we spice things up? And ultimately, that's really the most important thing, is the ability to have a space to have that conversation about how you can spice things up in a way that works for both of you. Or we could say, to have the conversation about what things are getting in the way of you guys being able to spice things up.
Right.
And can you do anything about those? Right. Can you get childcare so you have a night alone? Can you get out to go to a hotel so you're not in the house with the dirty dishes and the clothes piling up and the neighbors and all the stuff? Like, what can you do? Like, so there's two parts of it, right?
Yeah.
But first is creating that space to have the dialogue.
Yeah.
And then I've got tools to give you if you want. There's lots of tools. I'm sure you guys have tools to give also about like ideas for how you could spice things up.
Yes,
what are
we
some
have
romantic
loads of
ideas?
those. We have loads of those.
Exactly.
It's beautiful.
This is so good.
Yeah, so what would work for you?
Yeah.
And then what would work for me? And then is there some overlap, something that that would work for both of us? And we're like, okay, let's plan that. Let's work on that. Make a space for that. Maybe next week.
We talked about that earlier. We actually early on we talked about what are some really cool ways to add some real spice to your date night. Like if you're going out if you happen to be going out to let's say a party of some sort, right? And what Laurie and I said was, set it up, plan it, have sex before you go. Like, do that. Yeah.
We never got the idea. We never were good with the idea of going out and then coming home and trying to have sex.
Right.
Like,
because you're full and drunk and
you're something
spent.
You're exhausted.
Exhausted.
We say have it.
Totally.
We say have it first. So we talked about that a little earlier in the show.
But it really does lend to what you're saying, which is plan it. Plan something. Really get involved in making it special.
And talk about how it's been stressful. Like release the stuff that's been in the way.
Yeah.
By the way, when you were talking, I'm just going to tell. When you were talking, Michael was grabbing my leg. He was like...
I want to have this conversation. That's why I said yes.
Yeah, right?
Yes. Yeah.
It's so easy if you've got a little script of like, oh, that's how I can approach it. That's how I can open the conversation. Because if we don't have the sentence or two or 10, like I was talking a lot, to open the conversation, it's like we sometimes can't get there. Let's just watch Netflix,
Yeah. Kind of like eating dessert first. Clearly somebody who knows me really well.
Our chat is on fire today. We've got another comment here. It's really great. Careza says, yeah, totally non-threatening. Yeah, absolutely. Right. Shoot us a quick question. We're going to wrap up here in a few minutes, but shoot us any questions that you have for Chris.
We have, just a couple minutes.
We do also want to share with you also our Roatan. Oh, by the way, Chris, did you know that Laurie and I are doing a retreat in Roatan? That's right next door to you, isn't it? Honduras? Costa Rica?
It's a short flight.
It's a short flight. Roatan's an island.
It's quicker than...
Well, Honduras.
He can't drive there.
No thanks. No thanks. I just put me on a plane and serve me. Take care of me. That's lovely. I love that. So it's going to be a really nice secluded place.
Yes.
Yes,
we're going to
very
feel safe
secluded.
to like drop into these energies that we never get the space to do. Right?
Exactly.
We got all our armor on. We're in our business and doing all things we got to do every day.
And everything you're talking about is what every single person I think needs. And oftentimes what they need is they need to get away from something. Right now we're in this COVID time, so we're kind of mashed together. And it's nice to get out of that environment into a separate environment in a place where you can really just let go. And that's what we were thinking. We were thinking, you know what? We needed something like that, something that we can really just be around people. It's like you said, Chris, sometimes people just need someone to model.
Oh, yeah. Like if you can't see it, how can you copy it?
Right, exactly.
Right.
So that's part of why we want to invite you and others to come and join us in Honduras. But also because Laurie and I really are about creating the community and feeling into what it looks like to be extraordinary lovers in a community, right? So it's really important. I think people really love this. I got something that I'm going to share with here, everybody, in a little bit. But and I'm not talking about polyamory or anything. I'm talking about, anyone who's in a committed coupledom or thruppledom or whatever your situation is, you're welcome to come. You don't have to just be in a couple. And I'm talking about, a place where people who actually get to do those things that you're talking about as a practice and start to implement that into their lives and see what it looks like when it's done. Like when it's done right in front of your face. It's really important. I never had anything like that, man. Like what you're saying. I read this book. That was the first time I actually got some really like life lessons about, menstruation, women's cycles, how men and women operate, the hormonal systems,
let me also say,
all this other stuff.
Like to learn about your own penis.
Yeah.
Like mostly when you go to junior high school sex ed class, you learn that yes, there's the bladder and the testicles and semen and prostate, and there's all you learn is plumbing.
Right.
Just plumbing. You don't learn anything about actual function and pleasure. Like most guys don't know about their hot spots on their genitalia. They don't know that they can actually use a vibrator like women use a vibrator and make themselves come with a vibrator like women come with a vibrator. Most guys don't know that. That's like, what? You can do that? Yeah, you can use a vibrator and you can make yourself come. It's not that hard. You just got to know where the spot is.
Right.
So anyway, it's like, there's a map in the book there. Like guys have never had their brother tell them, oh yeah, there's this spot. You need to know about the spot. It'll add a lot of pleasure for the rest of your life to know about that spot.
Right.
And we've got a comment here from Heather. She says, and foreskin is natural. Right. So,
yeah.
So we can get on our soapbox for a moment. You think maybe it's our show? What the hell not? Right.
Yeah. We don't believe in circumcision.
Yeah. So there's circumcised and then there's intact. A lot of people call it uncircumcised, but guys, I really want to say that there's intact, and then they're circumcised. And the difference between the two is something like 20,000 nerve endings that get lost.
Yeah, we tell people don't do it. Don't do it
In
to your boys.
circumcision,
Don't do
yeah.
it to your male children.
Yeah.
Somebody said they learned about plumbing in shop class. That must be the problem.
Yeah.
Who taught you?
right?
Come on, spill. Who was your shop class teacher? I want to give him a hell yes. Thank you.
No,
Maybe not.
maybe not.
Maybe not. Yeah. So yes, Heather says, don't do it. Don't cut. Yes.
No, don't cut.
If you have young children, it really is genital mutilation. In fact, I was in a salon online with the director and writer of Circumcised, which is a movie that was put out recently on Amazon, and we're going to have him. Yeah, we're going to have
Thanks
him
for
on the
telling me
show
about it.
talking about
Okay.
this. Yeah, it's really important. It's a really important work. Circumcision or Circumcised in the USA. It's really important. He gives a lot of statistics. Oh man.
Another way we're controlled.
Yeah.
You know, just to speak about circumcision for a moment, a lot of women may not understand the impact of circumcision on their sex life with a man.
Mm-hmm.
Intuitively, they might not understand that intuitively, but there's a little demonstration that can communicate it really quickly. If you take your finger and then you take your other finger and you stick it on top of the knuckle and wiggle you can do it, Laurie, Mike. Take the skin over your knuckle and wiggle it back and forth. See how it slides over the bone there?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. All right, great. Now turn your finger like this, fingertip to fingertip, and try to move back and forth. It doesn't slide very much.
Oh yeah.
Right.
It's mostly friction
Yeah.
of your two fingertips rubbing over each other. It's mostly friction.
Well,
So
even that
this is like
knuckle.
skin slides over the knuckle.
Right.
Internal lubrication here, just friction. So like in terms of intercourse, penis and vagina or penis and anus intercourse, like if you have foreskin, the skin is sliding over the shaft of the penis, lubricating it. There's less friction of the penis sliding against the skin of the vagina. Right. So a lot of women can experience what sex with a circumcised man is having a lot of friction. A lot of friction, right? And maybe you need a lot of lube to deal with it or stuff like that. But whereas an uncircumcised, or as you say, intact penis has this natural sliding skin on the outside that flows and is built-in lubricant. It doesn't even require wetness. So
Beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you for that.
It can make sex more pleasurable and intimate because it feels better. It isn't rubbing you the wrong way, you could say.
Right. I love that. They rubbed me the wrong way.
Just saying, there's a little bit more like relaxing into pleasure.
Yes.
Because it's more joyous. It's less rubby.
Yeah, Careza says, how do I say that? Careza?
Yeah.
Uncircumcised men are gorgeous in their natural state. I would use the word intact, but we get the point. And there's nothing wrong or dirty about it. That's right. And can you dispel this commonly used myth that the reason for circumcision is hygienic?
I don't know that it's actually correct that the reason for it is hygienic. I think it's a religious thing, right? That got co-opted by Christianity and then into the mainstream medical establishment in North America. The body inside the foreskin on the head of the glands of the penis is mucosa tissue. That's the type of cell it is. It's a mucosa cell, and that naturally exfoliates itself. So there's schmegma, which is this little dead skin that comes off. So it's nice to wash it, right? And wash it away. So with modern hygiene, with the fact that we have plumbing and soap and showers, in most people's houses because we're in the developed world. I'm saying, like if you're in a pueblo or a tribe that just has shit trenches, latrines, that's a different thing. Like if you're dealing with that level of bacteria around you. But like in modern society where we have flush plumbing, like it's not an issue anymore. People can take baths, so it's medically unnecessary anymore.
Well, I'm going to be sarcastic here. I'm going to be sarcastic here and just ask the question, how did we survive as a species? Like if this is so damn necessary, to to mutilate a young boy's penis. It makes no sense because of the danger of, non-hygienic penises or whatever.
Right. It's a justification that no longer serves or makes sense. It may have made sense at some point, exactly what you're describing, but it's
medically false.
It's false.
Right.
It's false.
So if you're gonna have a young boy, child,
or grandchild,
I highly
don't do
encourage you. Yeah, don't do it.
And don't let them
I would encourage people, I would encourage people to let the boy make up his own mind when he comes of age.
Yep.
Right.
To not make that decision for him.
That's right.
That is easy for a lot of people to swallow.
Yeah.
It's like, my grandfather made that decision for himself at 13. He's decided for himself that he wanted to get a circumcision at age 13 for whatever his reasons were, but it was his decision.
That's right.
And to me, my body, my decision.
Right on.
So,
yeah.
Any parents who are like on the fence about it, like you know, let your child make the decision for himself. Imagine if it was for your daughter. Flip the script a bit.
Exactly.
You circumcise your daughter. Most people cringe when you say circumcise a girl. They cringe. They go, "Oh my God, never." Well, then why are you considering doing it to a boy?
Exactly.
That's right.
Thank you.
Thank
you
Chris.
for that.
Thank
Beautiful.
you so much for that. Yeah. Listen, guys, we're at the end of our show, and it has been a lively conversation, man. I love having you here, Chris. We're going to ask you to come back. Really appreciate you. Thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for giving the discount on the book. And we'll go ahead and put that up in the chat again. We really had a great time with you. And again, as we close out today, we want to say thank you so much, everyone, for helping us to become Twitch affiliates. This is a big deal for us. This is something that we were really looking forward to, and you made it happen. And so without you, this wouldn't happen.
Couldn't happen.
Thank you so much for your support, all your subscriptions. Thank you so much for being here today. We do appreciate you. If you can be in Honduras with us in April 2021, we want you to come. We're going to play a little kind of a promotion at the end of this thing here, and then we're going to stop the stream. But I just want you to know that we really appreciate you. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Thank you so much. What about, are we going to do the drawing now?
All right, I'm just going to close. I'm going to tell you one thing.
Yeah.
I'm just going to give you guys a little fun flirt for the holidays. Anybody who's watching the show, you can have a sassy little flirtatious message with your lover, your partner. Be like, I want to be the reason that Santa puts you on his naughty list.
Nice.
I like
I'll leave you guys with that.
I want to be the reason Santa puts you on his naughty list.
I am
there
the
you
reason
go.
Santa.
All the variations of that. Yeah.
I love that.
Have fun
Thank
with
you
it.
so much.
Thank you so much, Chris. Really appreciate you.
Cool, guys.
Also, you can get Conscious Cock. You can go to his website, www.consciouscock.com, and get the book. Read it, hand it off to a friend, buy a couple copies and send them out. Young men
need this.
12, 13 years old, even it's safe for them. It's really, really good information. It's going to help them. We also have another book I want to share with you before we go. And thank you so much again, Chris. Here's The Love Writer. I don't know if we have any subscribers today. If we do, and you're the only one, you will get this. So, again, this Love Writer is amazing.
Chrissy's going to need to get in touch with him so we have a mailing address.
Yeah. So that's what the back of this thing looks like, and hopefully that's not going to get us banned on Twitch.
Did Heather subscribe today?
I don't know. I don't know that.
She's going, yay.
Yay.
I don't know. Chrissy will have to tell us. Chrissy, you have to get their address.
Yeah.
Whoever it is.
Whoever subscribes today, I mean, if you subscribe between now and the end of
2 minutes.
3 minutes, you'll be the one getting it. So, okay, now here's what I'm going to do. Oh, by the way, Laurie also has her book, and we talked about if you were in Laurie's grab bag, in her gift bag, she had a number of things that we showed you. All of those things come with a discount if you become a subscriber, so Tier 1, Tier 2, or Tier 3, and that also includes her book, Sex and Happiness, The Tantric Laws of Intimacy. And also, will you autograph it for them?
I certainly will.
Okay, well, you'll get an autographed copy, and we'll mail it right to you. So definitely do that as soon as possible. And anything else we want to share, we want to talk about? No?
No, come see us next time. Tell your friends.
Yep.
Michael's doing different things next time.
Yeah, actually, next week
It can't be on a Friday because it's Christmas Day. Isn't
Christmas
it?
Day on a Friday, so we're not doing it on Friday. We're going to do it on Thursday. We'll be here at noon again, 2 p.m. Eastern time. We'll be here at 2 p.m. Eastern time, and it's going to be a little bit different. It'll be a little bit more cozy and casual.
It's going to be on Thursday.
We're going to have fun. We're just going to hang out and watch videos and watch clips and things like that.
On the 24th.
On the 24th. So that'll be Thursday. All
And
right,
the same, aren't you doing the same thing for New Year's?
Actually, I think New Year's
It's
Eve.
also on a Friday. New Year's is on a Friday.
New Year's is on a Friday. We'll let you know next week.
Okay.
I can commit to that.
All right.
All right. All right. Well, thank you so much. Let's see.
When is today's replay? Sonny wants to know.
Oh, the replay goes up almost immediately. And then you can find us on YouTube, especially if you go to youtube.extraordinaryloverstv.com. So again, that's youtube.extraordinaryloverstv.com. And you'll be able to see the replay this afternoon. Chris, we love you. We appreciate you so much, man. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out with us, sharing
Happy
your
to be here with
wisdom.
you guys today.
Love you and
holidays.
happy New Year.
Yeah.
Yay.
May 2021 be so much better
Yes.
for all of us.
Definitely.
So, Chrissy, can you share this? Great.
All right. Appreciate that.
It's time to feel alive again. Extraordinary Lovers Luxury Couples Retreat is designed to ignite your sexuality, communication, and ease with your partner, all while enjoying the bounties of paradise. Join world-class Tantra teachers Laurie Handlers and Michael Gibson as they share how to access new levels of ease, trust, and intimacy. Drink in the gorgeous oceans and beaches of Roatan's most luxury private resort. This small by design retreat will not only make you feel safe to explore with your partner, but also find true depth and connection with other couples in attendance. This retreat includes 7 days and 6 nights of accommodations, all your meals included, and full days of transformational processes and teachings, all situated on a picturesque, clothing-optional beach and forest. Book now to reserve your spot in Roatan with us.